perspective, relationship, steps, they all together is like you can't miss anything, okay? If you pay more attention about perspective, then you forget about relationship. When you pay attention to relationship and you forgot about proportion, that happens all the time because I told students it's kind of like you juggling the balls, right? You have three or four balls you juggling. In the beginning, you catch this, you miss that. You miss that, then you catch this, right? But when you like doing a lot of times, then you will do it together, right? You don't even think about it, you will catch it. Okay. So that require lots of practice. You think it's easy, just like, oh, teacher, just four things. It's not easy. You guys, every time the proportion is right, the perspective is wrong. And the perspective and proportion is right, the relationship is wrong. You always like, remember this, you forgot that, right? So all those are important. Let's start with steps, okay? The steps is this. Everyone, okay? I tell, okay, draw this. Everyone start with the oval, then put the bottom part like this. This is the wrong, okay? Wrong steps. The reason is why we learning steps is right now you drawing simple shape, you can do like this, right? Later on, when you're drawing very complicated shape like a face, you have to have a steps. You have to draw the big shape first. Then from the big shape to medium to small. Okay. So you have this habit. Like when you learn drawing, when you already learn drawing, you're not, people never learn drawing before they're going to just draw what they say. They say a oval, they draw oval. Okay. When you learn drawing and when you see this, you brain switch. You say, okay, what's the step first? What first I should do? Where should I start? You always start with the large shape, or you can see this as a rectangle, okay? And the rectangle has the right proportion. You guys already learned right proportion, okay? Not not any rectangle, okay? A rectangle with the correct proportion. That's the correct proportion. Um, then when you have this correct proportion, then you can make the oval, then you can finish, right? It's the same thing. This, you don't start with this, right? You start with the right proportion again. Then you blocking the three face, the number one, largest, second, third. Then ta-da, right? So this is a way where how you look at it, what's the step is, and this too, like this one, right? You draw a rectangle and you put the arms through it, right? Then you do the detail, those are you already know. Okay, that's steps. So this involve proportion and steps. Okay? So here's the steps. So you don't start drawing like this, right? You're not drawing like this. And some people draw like this and oh, that's totally wrong, right? And you draw a triangle first, rectangle first, rectangle first. This is the proportion of that. This is this same proportion. Okay, so make a triangle, triangle, put an arm on, in, through, so not lopsided. Then go on, right? So that's that. Then is a perspective. It's it's very hard um for you guys to do the right angle, okay? Doing the right angle. It's hard, because your angle goes everywhere after you draw like all flip up or. So how you do the angle, I told you guys about how you make sure it's the right angle. You have a straight line down here. Then you can see the angle, the degree of this. Okay? It's not like you measure this, put on your paper. No, because I see kids do that. They just use a pen measuring this, then move on the paper. No, that's not how you see the angle. You see the angle, you put a straight line, then you can see the angle, right? Um, then a relationship. Okay, if you have just one thing, it doesn't matter. You have two or three things, you need to have the right relationship. It's very simple. Is after you draw one thing, that's the first step, right? First step, you draw it. Then you can, oh, where's the start? Where's the end here? Then you have this, right? Then after you draw this, then you, oh, where's start? Right here. Where's the ends? Right here. Where's the ends here? Relationship. So when you draw a relationship, how you do relationship, right, is you drawing one thing and you looking at the other thing. So you know the relationship, right? If you're drawing this, you only look at this, drawing this, only look at this, then you can't get the right relationship because there's no relation. If you draw this right here, right? You can draw a perfect square right here, but it's a wrong relation, right? So when you're doing relationship is when you're drawing this, look at this. When you're drawing this, look at this. When you're drawing this, looking at this and this, then you get the right relation, right? Relationship. Okay. All this is the same thing. You have a straight line down here, then you know where this goes, right? Then, okay, that's this far, that's ends here. It's very easy. You just take your look, just take a look and you will get it, right? All the distance, all that. Okay, now that's how you draw the shape. That's how you draw the shapes from steps, proportion, perspective, relationship. Okay, now we start shading part. Shading part, Eleanor now start and Freddie start. Okay, okay. First, value. What I'm going to say value a lot. Okay, what is value? Is from dark to light. It's called value. Okay, different value, dark value, medium value, light value, whatever, right? And then it's gradients. What's gradients? Is from dark gradually to light. Gradually to light. See, from dark gradually to light, right? That's gradients. Um, Now is the contrast. This thing, oh wait, then is the shading, okay? You don't start from top to bottom or from left to right, okay? You start from dark to light. I will shade this first, shade that second, shade this fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, that's the step shading I'm going to shade from dark to light. The reason why you're doing that, why you're doing that, because when you finish the dark part, and then when you shade this, you look back to here. Look back, okay? Not shade this, only look at this. You shade this, look back. Now you know how dark it's going to be, right? So after you shade this two, you start shade this number three, you look back. You look back. Now you know how dark this going to be. Okay? Same thing when you shade this, you look back, you look back. This is what you're looking at is the contrast. Okay. Lots of you don't even understand what contrast means. Okay, so the contrast, I have all this, different contrast. This have a little bit contrast, right? This have a big contrast, right? Got it? You can see the difference. This still have a little bit contrast. This is the same, tiny bit contrast, right? So even they have contrast, they have different contrast. Like these two are very similar, right? So just don't I see some students just shade whatever, right? They don't look back like how dark I'm going to shade. Especially someone like to shade a light part so dark. Okay? So look back, like pay attention to the contrast. Okay, now there's more on the shading now, okay? For 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 lights, uh for shadows, they called dark side, light side, core shadow. See that line, core shadow? And this part called reflection. Reflection is the lights bouncing back from the table or from whatever on the side, they bouncing back the lights. So they called reflected lights, called reflection. Core shadow, reflection, reflection, reflection. Even even the even the flat ones has reflection too. See, this part is a little bit darker than the bottom. Reflect lights. See, even the um even the turn they have reflect light. Even the flat parts have reflections. So pay attention to the reflection, especially the things is wronged, right? Because when things is wronged, the lights come all different, all different parts, right? So when they turn, maybe there's a lights from here shine on here, right? So that's the get reflection. So you get to understand why you have reflection. Same as this. See the core shadow? Right here is a little darker. Right here is getting lighter, light, right? That's because the table gave us a little bit reflected light on there. So on the bottom is a little bit light on the top. So all the shadow there is for a reason, okay? So core shadow follows the shape. See, this core shadow is pretty much straight. This core shadow is curved, right? The shadow follows the shape. Then it's a casting shadow. Okay, casting shadow. It's casting shadow. Casting shadow. When you guys doing casting shadow, I noticed you just like didn't really pay much attention. You just draw very dark blob on the table. Okay, so casting shadow has the own shape. Okay, how you do that? Just say where the start, right? How the turned like this way, like it's slanted. Then you get the on shape. See, the slanted this way. Start from here, ends here, right? And pay attention. Don't just shade the shadow. Okay, shadow has an own shape. Another thing about casting shadow or any shadow, they have gradients. They're always from dark to light. This one is darker. Most timely, it's dark under the object, then gradually faded, become light. Okay. Um, I think that's about it. That's it. Seems very simple. I'm going to send those to group chat. You can print out or you can write down, those all the important thing, gradients from light to dark, from dark to light, gradients. Shadow always have dark to light, right? It's not like solid black. Um, that's about it. You have questions? Friday, Eleanor?
No.
No?
You have a question? No, you
No.
got it.
Okay. You guys are good students.
Was it only
Yes.
us? No, only two people?
I know, right? Oh my God.
I
Only,
see the group chat has a probably eight people or something. It
I
just they
know.
probably are not able to make it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I made a video. I hope I can find it. Find the video. Um, okay.
Okay, we will see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Can you say bye and thank